Coming to you from Domo Jose Maria Vargas in La Guaira, Venezuela. Our opening fight of the night, 6 rounds. 63.5 kilos. This is Tigran UZLIAN, 30 years old, 10 wins and 1 defeat. That came in the Ekaterinburg against Bahadur Usmanov a couple of years ago. Usmanov a good fighter. Last time he boxed UZLIAN, he won over 10 rounds in St. Petersburg against an undefeated fighter. That was 6 weeks ago.
En la esquina dorada de El Tigre, Estado Anzoátegui, Venezuela, a enter El Tigre Luces.
And making his way to the ring now, the home fighter, Ender Luces, from Venezuela, 21 wins and 1 defeat. A Venezuelan super featherweight champion. He won that title 4 years ago. That 1 defeat came last October in Russia, where he was stopped in 5 by Albert Batagaziev. No shame in that, because Batagaziev, we saw beat John O'Carroll a few weeks ago, an Olympic gold medalist. A very, very talented fighter. He was last in action last December at home in Venezuela. A 3rd round victory for him on that occasion. This one's scheduled for 6 or fewer.
Primera pelea de la noche de campeones. Categoría ligero, 63,5 kilogramos a 6 asaltos. Señoras y señores, presentamos en la esquina negra, con un récord de 10 ganadas, 6 de ellas por knockout y 1 derrota, al campeón asiático, ex campeón de la Asociación Mundial de Boxeo de Sochi, Rusia, Tigran UZLIAN. Y ahora, en la esquina dorada, con un récord de 21 ganadas, 17 de ellas por nocaut y 1 derrota, ex campeón mundial juvenil de la IBF del Tigre, Estado Anzoátegui, Venezuela, Ender El Tigre Luces. Personal técnico para esta pelea, juez número 1, Emerson Pastor de Guatemala, juez número 2, José Romero Hernández de España, juez número 3, Luca Badilonga de Italia, referee, Verónica Sux de Hungría.
Final checks from the referee, UZLIAN in the black, Luces in the white.
Shake hands. Good luck.
Height advantage there for Luces. It'd be interesting to see if he can use that. Boxes out of the southpaw stance normally. A packed arena. Plenty of pre-show entertainment on offer as well, so an expectant crowd here. A lot of Venezuelan fighters on the card. Luces just settling into that southpaw stance. UZLIAN orthodox. couple of feints early on there from Luces. He's got that height advantage and he's got good long arms on him as well. You can see that immediately. So with that kind of wingspan, he can keep this on the outside if he chooses to. UZLIAN with that tighter guard is just trying to inch his way into that kind of range. That's where he needs to be. Luces would do well just to keep using that jab, to not let him take that space. And a big roar from the crowd there as he kind of half landed a left hand, and they will get vocal support here tonight, these Venezuelan fighters. Top of the bill, Albert Ramirez, who was a very good amateur. He fights Adam Daines for the WBA international title at light heavyweight. Just feinting with his feet there, Luces. He's popping out that jab. UZLIAN not deterred by it. Good solid looking left hand there from Luces.
Watch your head up. Watch your head up, God.
What UZLIAN will be looking to do here basically is ask some questions of Luces. Just keep creeping in, try and move that head on the way in, get to that closer range, and then just let him have it really when he gets into that punching distance. And just see if Luces has got the pop really to keep him off. It looks at the moment like he has. Left hand straight down the middle there from Luces, but it's very early. Tripling up on the jab there, UZLIAN. Forced Luces back into the corner and then missed with the right hand. That's a good jab from Luces. And as UZLIAN comes forward like he is here, just needs to keep using that. Sets his feet and then swung a little bit wildly with that long sweeping left. Nice right hand into the body there from UZLIAN. Well, the bell didn't sound all that loudly at the end of round one. Tiny little bit of blood from the nose there, maybe, is there, from Luces? Well, that was a timeout, actually, rather than the end of the round. The end of the round, though, is approaching. And there it goes. I remember coming here for the final qualifier for Rio 2016. It was a qualifier that catered for fighters who had boxed in WSB and APB, two competitions that were running then. WSB is back next year, and it was the first time that professionals had been allowed in as well. Venezuela had a good week. Yol Finol, who we'll see later on, he qualified via that tournament. And it was thoroughly enjoyable. 14 pros entered, 3 got through to Rio. None of them medalled. There were lots of eyes on the competition for exactly that reason. Good left hand into the body there from Luces. The way that he tucks up there just pulls his weight onto his back foot. UZLIAN will be well advised to do what he did towards the end of the round, where he threw that triple jab and basically just drove him back across the ring into a corner. Because if he just pulls back and keeps pulling back in straight lines there, Luces, eventually he'll get him to a point where he can't back up anymore, and that's when he can maybe get to work a little bit. There's that left hand from Luces. Steps quite wide when he throws it. Nice right on the inside there from UZLIAN. That was a decent shot. And he got through to Luces there. He's shaking him, I think. He came in round the back of the guard, and the Russian is setting his feet and getting to work here. Turn southpaw. But he definitely felt that, Luces. You could see it from the way he reacted. And he won't need any encouragement here, Luces. The right hand again just knocks Luces onto the balls, onto his heels rather. I don't think that one particularly rocked him. It was more of a balance issue, and Luces sets his feet and looks for the uppercut. This is turning into a good fight. Right hand from Luces didn't quite get through. Letting that left go though. Lovely uppercut on the inside there from Luces.
Head up! Head up!
That jab's key for Luces. He cannot just allow UZLIAN to creep in and creep in. I think he quite likes it at mid-range, Luces. He can dig those toes in, use those long levers. But the problem he's got is that that is exactly what UZLIAN wanted. I think there's a nick under the left eye there of Luces. Could have been from that right hand early in the round.
Stop! Head up! Box! Head up, Rod! Head up!
He's not dipping that low at the waist there, Luces. The referee's very hot on keeping their heads up. You'll find that with either referees. Good left hand from Luces, but a right hand came straight back there from UZLIAN.
Watch out, head up!
When he throws that left hand, Luces, he tends to pull off the punch, just like he did there. It doesn't really shoot straight through. And again, you can just see it doesn't go straight. He throws it almost like a kind of long hook. But unless he's really close, he's unlikely to land it. So he's a fighter who maybe doesn't quite make the most of that height and reach advantage that he's got. But there was some heavy leather thrown in that opener, and that's the right hand that got through, and you could see that that really shook him, that first one. The second one there is more of a balance issue. There's the uppercut from Luces. That was a really good round to watch.
Tommy! Head up! Head up!
So into the third, and this is a good show opener so far. Luces, Venezuelan fighter in the white. Tigran UZLIAN from Russia in the black. Good left to the body there from Luces.
Low blow! Low blow!
Smart looking uppercut too from Luces there, and again, he does like that shot.
No holding! No holding!
Again, he goes southpaw here, UZLIAN. When he throws that left though, Luces, he is within punching range. UZLIAN few times he's just looked to come straight over the top of it, because he doesn't really bring that glove back very high either. He holds those hands quite low. This is good from Luces, turned nicely off the ropes there, and finds good distance, and there's some weight on these shots. UZLIAN is just having to try and walk through them. That was a nice shopping left from Luces. Bit of a wild swing with the left there from UZLIAN, who's been caught on the way in pretty regularly in this third round, and a little bit of the steam, I think, has gone out of him. Takes a deep breath there as he just gathers his gloves. Right hand on the inside from the Russian. And there goes the bell at the end of the third.
Punch you, leg, hold. Punch.
He's always looking for that uppercut. And that damage under the left eye hasn't got any worse.
Round número 4. Round number 4.
Trying to move in behind the double jab there, UZLIAN. It's a nice jab from Luces. Up from the waist, burst into the eye line of UZLIAN, difficult to pick it up. Working nicely off the ropes there too. And then just dips his knees, drops his height, and throws that left into the pit of the stomach there of UZLIAN, who's sticking to his task here, trying to cover off the movement of Luces, but Luces is boxing smart here. There's that uppercut again, and then just turns off the ropes. That's a lovely up jab. And he's beginning to do as he pleases here, Luces. UZLIAN just trying to inject a little bit of pace into proceedings there. There's that smearing left hand from Luces, which again doesn't find the target. Nice jab there from UZLIAN. Just coming onto the uppercut there, UZLIAN. It's a good round this for Luces. He's really controlled it. Controlled the distance, and if you control the distance, really you control the fight. First 3 rounds, Were boxed at a pretty hot pace, and Luces has just settled a bit here. And UZLIAN, for almost the first time in a round there, got into the territory that he needs to be in, nice and close, but wasn't able to do any real damage. And there's that big left hand, he throws it, dips low off to his right-hand side.
Round número 5.
Round number 5.
See the jab there just to start things off in round 5, just knocks back the head of UZLIAN, causes him to reset and start again, really. And he used it well in round 4, better than he did in the first 3 rounds, Luces, and kept that distance. And then when he wanted to, just stepped in a little bit closer. Uppercut, just short there from Luces. Just pokes with the jab and then really looks to try and sink that left hand in. Good strong jab. And then again just dips those knees and throws a left hand into the body. Be good to see him clip through the gears a bit here, Luces, in this final minute of round 5. UZLIAN is, as I said earlier, he's sticking to his task. But he's taken plenty in there. Luces knows that if he lets him too close, he can cause a problem like he did in the second round, but he sets his feet square there, Luces, and looks to really let his hands go. Good left hand there. Didn't catch UZLIAN absolutely flush. I think if it had, he could have had a problem.
Вот. Последний раунд остался.
Я проиграл, мне кажется.
Этот раунд проиграл. Ты даешь, он как будто ведет, понял? Он тебя плотует,
Я устал.
блядь, снизу идет, уходит, поворачивает, братан. У тебя еще есть шанс его ёбнуть.
Да, блядь.
Не
Я
заряжайся.
сильно алкоголик.
Не принимай, братан.
Я не принимал.
Не, он бьет туда сзади.
Да, устал.
Big deep breath there from UZLIAN. This has turned into a tough night for him the last 2 or 3 rounds, the second half of the fight really. He was in it in the first half, had that success in the second round.
Right to the head.
But Luce says after that round really just settled into more of a groove and has used that height and reach effectively since.
Round number 6.
So this is 6th and final round. Luces in the white, UZLIAN in the black, and Luces will be ahead here. That second was pretty even despite that big shot from UZLIAN at the start of it. Every other round I would say has gone to Luces, but I'm sure he would love to provide this crowd with a dramatic finish here. Again, steps in and looks for that left hand. That one just cannoned into the glove, but you could see the impact that it still had, and he's got him backed up to the corner here, but UZLIAN does well there, dips at the waist, moves that head, doesn't catch too many of them. Well, the referee giving the count here. He looked a bit puzzled, UZLIAN. As am I, because I don't think you could really say that the ropes had kept him up there. The doctor has been called over to have a look at the blood coming from the end of the nose. This is a pro fight. In international amateur boxing, referees can give a standing count, of course. But that's not the case in professional boxing. Left hand in there from Luces. He's got just under a minute here to try and force a stoppage. It's possible that he might prompt the referee to step in if he really unloads and there's not enough coming back. Lands the right hand there though, UZLIAN. He's given good value here. At no point really has he just looked to tuck up and try and get through this. He's always been looking to land shots. But in this second half in particular, he's really been on the receiving end. Final few seconds, and Luces calls on the crowd to celebrate with him as they do now at the sound of the bell. It's a good performance, it's a good fight to watch. And I don't think these celebrations are premature. He's going to get the win here, Luces. As I said at the start, his only defeat has come at the hands of Albert Badagaziev, but Badagaziev is a pretty supersonic fighter. And he took that fight in Russia. A long way from home. And I'm sure he will have learned plenty from it. A commendable effort as well, though, from UZLIAN. He was always coming forward and looking to try and land, and did land that good, solid shot in the early stages in round 2, and pursued Luces at that point, wondering whether that might be the opening he was looking for.
Señoras y señores, en la noche de campeones, aquí en el Polideportivo José María Vargas, veredicto de los jueces en esta primera pelea. Por decisión unánime, gana la esquina dorada de Venezuela, Ender el Tigre Luces.
A unanimous decision in favour of Luces. That's the only way that could have gone. 6 entertaining rounds. Venezuela coming out on top. Much to the delight of this home crowd.
Vamos, Venezuela. Vamos, carajo. ¡Que viva Venezuela!
That was the right hand. That was the right hand that definitely made an impact on Luces, but he recovered well.